Welcome back to the MLB pregame show. The action is right around the corner, but before we get there, we'll take a look at some young talent you'll see out on the diamond with today's installment of the Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Ryan Big Dog is our subject, and if you haven't heard of him before, that might be because he's playing his first Major League ball game here today.
Yeah, Matt, it's really an exciting day for him and for this organization. When they drafted him in the middle rounds, they, of course, hoped he would turn into a productive big leaguer someday, but there was obviously no guarantee. Well, he's made his way through the minors, and here he is. He'll have a lot to learn at this level, and we don't know how he'll fare, but I'd say that anytime...
Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Colton Wong will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Here we go, boys.
Hit in the air to left. Big Dog has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And now a shot of the Cardinals starting. Rendell Grichuk will stand in for the first time now. 24 home runs to his credit so far this year.
Yeah, we got one.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Pull up. It's out.
Johnny Peralta will get his first opportunity now. 14 home runs to his credit so far this year. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Big Dog has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this defense is...
Striding into the box, Mike Leake. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Bailey pauses, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Suarez has got it, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. Ryan Big Dog strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head.
Just an airmail shot that time. The pickup's good, but this ball just sails straight over his head at first base. Good effort to try and go up and get it, but this is well out of his reach.
Ryan Big Dog stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Hey, be patient, get yours. Hey, one time, right now, kid, here we go.
Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score. And now there's no happier person in the ballpark. Ryan Big Dog has just recorded his first hit as a big leaguer, and as you'd expect would happen, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
And you know, Matt, nothing can quite prepare you for this kind of moment.
Stepping in, Zach Cozart. He drew a walk his first time up.
All right, come on
Looking
now,
to minimize the damage here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The throw home, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
We've talked about his struggles out there.
Let's go.
Tucker
right
Barnhart Steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat in one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Holiday. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So Ryan Big Dog comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And he's always so tough on left-handed hitters. That slider is just so difficult to pick up.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Rips this one to first. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Yeah, and he had his first.
Ready now, Zach Cozart. He singled his last time up. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Runner goes for second. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Holiday is under it. 1 out. Tucker Barnhart will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
First pitch of the at-bat. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And they got him. Boy, Molina put that one right where it needed to be.
And here's where your catcher can get you a big out just by the strength of his arm. Nothing too exceptional here. He just lines his feet up properly and puts a good throw right on the bag. Just the way you like it.
Ryan Big Dog ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Zach Cozart steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him.
And here, I think he's
settling in now, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
He'll come home with it. Now the tag by Molina, but it comes too late. He's in there to score.
Hey, we got one. Hey, 2 out. Plays it 1.
Swinging a looper to left. Big Dog over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching performance. You see there, 12 strikeouts, and that doesn't even tell the whole story.
That was his
sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Should see some great battles out of these two. Next, Ryan Big Dog will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. This is line to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Ryan Big Dog digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Ryan Big Dog.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Come on, let it fly right here.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Conforto will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the... Ryan Big Dog comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning. And he's able to get back in there at first safely.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
Striding into the box, Joey Votto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And this could have really got this inning off to a great start, but it finds the outfielder's glove out there, and that runner's...
Jay Bruce will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
And yet another throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
Hey, nice and patient. Get your pitch.
There goes the runner. Pitch outside, the throw. And he can't hold on to the throw as it short hops him and eats him up. And he is out heading back to second. Juan Lagares makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Hey, we got no one here.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Big Dog on the move. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Into the box, Ryan Big Dog. He singled his last time up.
23, Ryan Big Dog.
Into the seats, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Joey Votto. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
You got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. Joey Votto, a 2-run shot. Number 31 for him on the season. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game. Travis d'Arnaud comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Big Dog is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than... An entertaining game all in all, so if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
On 7 hits.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and... Live from the banks of the Ohio, we welcome you to Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Cincinnati Reds. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. With that, here are Terry Collins' New York Mets. Ryan Big Dog will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Left fly, let's go right here.
Lifted the other way to left center. Cespedes is after it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Time now for a look at the hometown.
Well, you get multiple runners on base, so you don't have to have the long ball in order to hang a crooked number on them. You need to avoid the double plays when they do get guys on.
Lifted in the air out to left. Big Dog is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working.
Hey, drive that pitch, huh?
Digging in now, Ryan Big Dog. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Ryan Big Dog.
Hey, you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Conforto is under it, and he makes the catch for out number.
One away.
Yoenis Cespedes is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone. Ryan Big Dog will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Big Dog.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
And a flip to first from Cabrera in time for the first out. David Wright will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
One down.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Big Dog is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Ryan Big Dog will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left. While the throw pulls it. Joey Votto will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Hey, no one better, huh?
Taken high and deep to right. Looking up is Granderson. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So striding in, Curtis Granderson, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And he'll make the catch there to end it, and the Reds have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Well, you know, some late-game heroics in the bottom of the 8th were what proved to be the difference as they rallied back to win in front of a very enthusiastic home crowd.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And, guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Joey Votto. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game. Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch. Settling in now, Ryan Big Dog. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Big Dog.
Here we go.
He pulls this one into right. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a big...
Joey Votto will stand in as you take a look at that first column on the left. He's closing in now on that batting title.
Well, he's had a great year with the bat, but he's hitting just average numbers over his last 10.
And that's through for a hit. Ken Williamson gets his first shot now, and he's working on a modest 5-game hitting streak. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back.
One time right here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of it. Brandon Phillips will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Neese pauses, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Marte going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on, he finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Ryan Big Dog will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. McCutchen is under it. 1 out. Ryan Big Dog will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases.
And the way they're started.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Grounded to the right. Mercer is there. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
Drive that pitch.
Ryan Big Dog is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And a perfect start to the 7th, as this should be extra bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
Get dirty, get dirty, get dirty.
And he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple. And he is toast out there as they apply the tag for the out. Jason Rogers will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yeah, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind it.
Goes down to get this thing as this is lifted in the air to straightaway left. Big Dog will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So standing in, Ryan Big Dog, and all eyes are on him as he needs a home run to complete the cycle.
And he knows it too, guys. Let's see if he can send a jolt through one right here.
And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 320 sign and right. 1 run scores. And the run is in to score from second. And he is in there.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution.
Hey, your pitch, your pitch.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Joey Votto. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield here would be big for these guys. It could score too.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Marte on the move. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Ken Williamson will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
And one time right now, kid. Here we
The
go.
0-2 home. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Gregory Polanco will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him.
So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, Matty, he definitely led the way. You'll see there, he turned in a 4-hit performance, and that definitely keyed his guys to the victory.
For our ball game tonight.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan Big Dog.
Line towards center field. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
They left 3 men
So
on
that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, you've been... One of the best views you'll find in all of baseball. Downtown Pittsburgh in PNC Park. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Who's the one to watch, EK?
You know, they're getting a lot of production out of that number 2 hole right now. He's been working on a 5-game hit streak, and I expect him to be aggressive at the plate as he looks to extend.
Ryan Big Dog will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Cole gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Scorched to third. Gung's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ryan Big Dog will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
Saul on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Jung-Ho Kang. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Big Dog is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
No runner. Hold it right there. Hold it.
Ryan Big Dog will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. And we've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Jung-Ho Kang will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Big Dog will wait on it. Fly ball into straightaway left. One pitch, one away.
Now batting, shortstop, Lee.
Plays at one now.
Lee Ferrillo will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
One away. One away.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Big Dog is over now, and he puts this one away in foul territory, and they're ready now. Kyle Saul. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he will make the play. 2 away now. Ryan Big Dog will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
McCutcheon is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Reds leave one. They trade. Andrew McCutcheon stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one.
One down, one down.
This is in the air out to left field. Big Dog moves over. 2 down. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
They left 7 men on base.
And welcome to the home of the Buccos.